Hello. 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 I was going to go in there and get my blunt, but I'm lifting still right now, so I don't want my car smelling like weed. I haven't did a journey update in a while. So let me put myself in park. So here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Yeah. Okay. So, but for real, I'm over here drinking my protein shake. It's about gone now. I've been working out, which I've only been doing for about a week now. But that means a lot. Why? Because I made it. Okay. I'm laughing now. But I was crying before because I didn't think I would. So, but I'm over here now, focusing on myself, focusing on my kids, focusing on my bag, focusing on my booty. Okay? Like all the stuff I was doing before I ever ran into the twin flame. Before I ever ran into my twin flame, these were the things I was doing. Before I ran into him and got so hurt and so discouraged and so fucked up mentally. Well, this is how I seen it at the time. But what I was really doing was being elevated, and he was a catalyst. So, I've attempted to reach it out to him, though, like several times, because I'm not so much as upset with him. When I get, this is my thing. This is what I know to be true from my perspective. The Lord put me through everything that I've been through, okay? He just happened to be the catalyst. Would it be a decent human being thing to do for him to accept accountability for the role he played and apologize to me for it? Absolutely. But you can't make people do shit they don't want to do or something that they don't feel like they owe. Like if a person don't feel like they owe you an apology from their perspective, then there's nothing you can do about that. But that's where I got stuck at, because this person, like, I feel like, I went through so much and I didn't even get so much as a sorry. So much that I could have avoided if I would have just not try to help you heal. That's funny, right? So then today I remember telling him, well, it's only one way I can guarantee that you don't get hurt, and that's if I make sure I love you myself. That's what I told him. And I meant that, y'all. I meant it. And I thought about it today because I don't mean it no more. I wanted to shield him from hurt, but all that shielding him from hurt or trying to didn't do nothing but sacrifice me and make me hurt. I ended up the hurt one. So fuck all that. Fuck all that trying to help people get better shit. That shit's dead to me. I'm not doing that no more. I mean, I would do my job, but I'm going to keep it strictly as a job. If I come into your life to help you, baby, you are a client. And clients don't get made personal, right? I realize as a Pisces, as an empath, as a healer, I'm going to run across a lot of broken ass people, and that's okay, because I want to help if I can help. But I don't have to make it anything more than that. You see what I'm saying? So, as of now, I decided to just cut ties with my twin flame. It's unfortunate. What I would have liked to see happen before this last time that I gave up is that he would have just apologized, been accountable, because this is what I know to be true. He didn't mean none of that stuff, right? His intentions were not to hurt me and fuck me over, but he was too busy thinking about himself. The same thing I'm doing right now, right? And it's selfish, it is, but there comes a time in your life where you have to be selfish. You have to focus on yourself. You have to keep tunnel vision, because you cannot afford to fall again. You cannot afford to make one more slip up. You cannot afford to get a hold of one more wrong person, right? I understand that. I can wrap my mind around that. I can understand that. I can respect that, and I can forgive that. But I cannot respect or forgive a motherfucker who won't even admit that they was wrong. Admit that you called them at a bad time of their life. Admit that it's fucked up. And I did that, and I'm sorry. I can't fuck with that. I don't accept that. Like Big Boogie said, they regret what they said. They hate, what he say? What he say? They regret what they said. They hate that they left, but I don't accept it. That's what he said. So that's how I'm feeling. Is it they hate that they left me? They regret what they said, but I don't accept it. The point is, he don't accept that shit. Man, this is the point. I don't accept that shit. Right? Because had you would have been an adult about the situation and came truthfully, I'd have respect that. We could move past that. But at this point, I'd have wrote my twin flame off as a loss. I mean, not a loss like that I took, but he's a loss. Like, he's not a gain for me. He's a downfall. And I'm trying to be strong on my journey, and I got an emperor in the back of my somewhere nitpicking at me, telling me I'm going to hell because I'm doing this, and the Lord wouldn't want me to do this. Well, bitch, why would the Lord tell me to do it? And I just don't got time to keep doing that. You know, I don't want that low vibration around me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want that. So I'm just gradually going to go my way and let him go his. The facts are the facts, but I really don't got no hard feelings because I look at it like this. If people don't know better, when people don't know better, shit, I mean, he gonna get enough karma to last around. So I don't need to be feeling bad, angry, upset, and none of that shit. I'm moving on with my life. I'm back to that space where I'm the most happiest. So I am not everything else is irrelevant. Why? Excuse me, because I got my peace. I got a house. I got kids. I got everything that I could want. Right now, at this very time and moment, everything that I got makes me feel grateful. So, I'm happy here, right? I don't need more. I would like more, but I'll get it when I get my blessings. You see what I'm saying? So, right now, I'm grateful for where I'm at, what I got going on, where, my channel's growing. I'm inspiring people, and people are inspiring me. Little do they know, they inspired me to keep going, because whether people realize it or not, it's hard to be on a journey as a twin flame when your emperor just keeps throwing stuff at you like, oh, well, you wrong. The Lord wouldn't want you doing those stuff like that. And let me add, my intuition told me what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what my intuition told me to do. But sometimes you be waiting on the Lord to show up, right? And he might not show up when you need him to show up, but he gonna show up right on time. Now, if you're waiting on the Lord to show up for this clarity that you need, and you got your twin flame in the background throwing darts at you when it comes to revolved around the clarity that you waiting to get from the Lord. So it's like the devil is being busy through the person that's supposed to love you, right? So it's like a whole bunch of pressure going on in the spiritual world. So, well, it was that way until I just decided to cut ties, because I gotta fight off other entities. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to have to fight a motherfucker that I'm supposed to be equally yoked with. I could just cut you off and not speak and not say anything, right? I don't have to. I could just change my number on you and never fuck with you again, right? And give yourself a 6 months, a year down the line, and that's gonna be the biggest regret of your fucking life. And this is what I know to be true, but I know the truth and you don't. So there's no point in me arguing with you. You go ahead down the line and let the Lord reveal how this shit works, because that's what I had to do, because I've been that person. I've been my twin flame. I've been that person that think I know everything, telling people what they need to do, how they need to live, you gonna need to, you better do this, you better do that. No, you need to be doing this, and you need to be doing that. These days, I'm gonna give you the advice, baby, and it's up to you to follow it, because you a grown adult, okay? I'm not about to press you. I'm not about to stand on your neck. I'm not about to say, well, you gonna wish you would. No, I'm gonna give you the clarity. It's up to you to follow or to let it go, and that's it. The rest is not my job. I'm not a lawyer. I don't need to badger a motherfucker, okay? But I've been him, which is odd because he's so much older than me. But it's just like mentally, I got him trumped in a big way, right? So, and spiritually, we don't want to talk about that, baby. He's like a little bitty ass baby to me. I step on this motherfucking ass when it comes to the spirit, baby, because I'm strong in the spirit, and the Lord got me in tune for real, right? And I'm just doing my job for real. And people making it hard for me trying to do my job of getting clarity to the world for the Lord. Well, that's not good on your karma, but he'll have to see that for himself. He'll have to see that in the long run. But that's my update for the journey, because it's just not, the journey is journeying, okay? And the journey's about me, right? So the less I make it about him, the more happy I am. That's what I realized. And it's unfortunate. It's bittersweet, because I never really wanted to let the emperor go, But when you're forced to do shit, you're forced to do shit. There's nothing else you can do. Your hands are tied. You're fucking fucked, So you just start learning that this is the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to focus on me. I'm supposed to nurture me. I'm supposed to put all that energy into me, right? Because I am the one who's supposed to be believing in me, right? And if people are sitting here contributing to ways that are trying to throw me off or downplay me and believing in me, then I shouldn't be involved with those motherfuckers. And that's cool. Even if that means you a twin flame, you can go too. So I'm not emotional about anything because my feelings, after so long, I'm a Pisces. After you hurt me so many times, it's just, numb. And then after it's numb, it's just like, big fuck you. I don't care about you no more. So I'm at that point to where, I don't know, I'm in the middle of, the numb is wearing off and I'm moving to where my middle finger is slowly coming up in the air. And I really like to avoid getting to this part of me because once I don't know, I may never go back. I may never forgive you. I may never even be willing to look at the water under the bridge. And that's one thing about a Pisces. We just take it and 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 take it until we can't take it no more. And it could be years of mental or physical or emotional abuse that we took until we finally leave. And once we finally leave, we don't want to hear nothing else. We don't want to hear nothing else because we gave you every opportunity to make it stop hurting. And you didn't. You forced me to step in and revoke your power because if I would have left your power with you, you would have kept hurting me. And that's what your decision was if I would have gave you a choice. So your choices are off. And I run the show now. And that's where I'm at with my twin flame. I run the show. You can't contact me by phone unless I contact you because you don't have that option. That privilege has been revoked from you. Why? Because you don't have my phone number. Why? Because you know how to respect a fucking empress when you see one. So at this point in my journey, my boundaries are planted and they firm in a bitch. The emperor crossed. I gave him 10 days. I told him in 10 days, my phone number will change. He had 10 days to be a decent emperor. And he thought shit was sweet. And I can't blame him. How can I blame him for thinking shit is sweet? And I don't never stand on a motherfucking boundary. But that shit changed. And I'm not that woman no more. I'm not that woman no more. She got lost in the whirlwind, which is good because she needed a little bit of growth. She needed a little bit of feistiness. She needed a little bit of stand up for your fucking self and a little less of the people pleasing. So the journey's working out great, guys. It's tough love. It is. But tough love sometimes is what you need. So what my masculine to be receiving from me is tough love. I was thinking maybe I wouldn't even hit him up for 6 months. You know how bad that could be for him? But who am I to give a fuck? I gave all the giving a fuck that I could. I don't care. I don't feel not one slight bit of remorse. Why? Because I did the very best I fucking could. I even went so far as stagnating my own fucking life trying to help you out. So I'm not going to be feeling an ounce of remorse when I move to this next chess piece that I'm moving. This is chess, baby. And I'm the queen. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can move the chessboard like the queen does. And that's what a motherfucker forgot when they was being strategic. This ain't checkers. This is chess, baby. And it's about to be a checkmate for you. But it's sad that it got to be that way. But a motherfucker forced me to pull my sword out. Because I couldn't keep being love and light and energy and high vibrational. Because that's what people get it twisted. They forget to remember that people just because they love and light don't mean they don't come with a sword. So now I'm at the sword part of it. And basically, my foot is down, and I'm letting that motherfucker know that they don't run shit. They don't have as much power as they think they did. Because as soon as I decide to take your power back, you become powerless. You become one little small ball of nothing. The only reason you were so important and your opinion matters so much is because I set you on a pedestal. But when I take you down, you're not existent. And this is what people forget with their dumbass egos. But ain't my problem. I did the best I could. Over the best. I mean, the best was right here, and bitch, I was up here. Okay? So I ain't got nothing to do. I don't feel like, I won't feel no ounce of, my nose is sweating. I won't feel not an ounce of just letting y'all know that's my nose sweating because the bitch ain't about to drop no tears behind this. You hear what I'm saying? We passed that. So, yeah. But the journey is great. The journey is journeying. And that's just a little update, I'm going to be out in the summertime ass stupid fat because that's the only workouts I'm doing is on my little booty all in my stomach. I'm sucking that in too. I'm not sucking it, but I'm working it out because I'm not willing to get no surgery. But I will work out and I will drink me 120 grams of protein in my protein shake and make some beans and cornbread to double it up. Don't play with me. Motherfuckers be like, damn, what the fuck she doing? Eating beans. Eating beans and working out, baby. Cause who? You too pretty to be, what she say? You too pretty to be paused on that FaceTime. That's what she said. You spend your time drinking wine in your living room, all that good pussy. Can't find no one to give it to. Well, that's her. Because, baby, I don't know. That's why I said that's another thing about myself I'm trying to gratch up. Because, boy, the flesh is a motherfucker. And that's why I told myself I'm going to stop being intimate. That's another thing my twin flame tried to talk about me about, because he told me I'm too masculine. He told me I'm a whore. But this is how I see it. You know what I'm saying? It's to some people it might be whorish ways, but to me, this is how I see it. If I'm not about to get out here and waste putting all of my twin flame taught me this. Now, but I was a little bit like this before too. So I'm not about to go around wasting all of my energy, right? I'm not about to put no energy, no time, no effort, and all of this into somebody who ain't gonna appreciate it when I could just take my nut and I can go. I know that does sound masculine. It really, really does. But it's not. That's society. Put masculine and feminine names on everything. Who says the feminists can't get a nut and go? As well as shit. Well, they ain't say that. Ain't gonna say that. Shit, masculine. It's not a masculine thing. I mean, I guess it along the way it's become that, but that's not high vibrational, and that's a part of me that I'm really trying to release. So, I mean, mind your business. This is not my tarot channel, so I'm just saying I got the rose, and that works sometimes, but it ain't the same all the time. I'm sorry. It's for the virgin ears. There shouldn't be no virgin ears on here, but I'm just saying, like, that shit don't feed my spirit. Because now I'm more concerned about the energies that I mix with. Because you can mix with some pretty fucked up people by just having sex. Like, I'm cool on that. I'm cool. You know? So, but, I mean, I'm just saying that I have been that woman. I have been that woman to dip in there, get what I need, and I might not talk to you no more after that. I mean, we could say that's masculine. I'll agree to that. But I just feel like it's only masculine because societal norms. Okay, so whatever. When a woman's feminine energy is bruised, she gets masculine. So instead of trying to dog me out and put me down, realize the fact that I've been hurt and I've been through some things, and I'm trying to conquer my feminine energy back. And until I do, shit, I'm gonna be a little masculine on your ass. What can I say? Now that part does bother me a little bit. Not for him to talk about me, but you know, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be better. And it's like the first time some shit hurt me, that's the first thing I'm going to go do. Ain't that weird? It remind me of that lady that was singing that song. Is it bad that I never made love? No, I never did. But I sure know how the fuck I'll do you. Bad, babe. I prove it to you. I can't promise that I'll be good to you, 'cause I've had some issues. I won't admit. She said, I won't commit. No, not having it, but at least I can admit that I'll be bad now to you. Now, I ain't gonna be bad to you, but I might. Because I might take my nut and I might go, and you might really done fell in love with a little pussy got some power. You might really be feeling some type of way, and that just ain't right. It just ain't right. It just ain't right for you to go in somebody's life, and really, if you just, maybe you wanted a nut, but sexually they didn't got feelings and shit like that, and now you ain't never speaking to them again. So that makes me sad a little bit, because that's who I am. That's who I am right now, and that's how I'm feeling. Is that my cat? Let me get the fuck out this car real quick, guys. Because if my cat done broke out the window, I'm about to knock her out. You look a lot like my cat. Are you mine, kitty? No? Well, you look like it. I'm checking because I don't know how my cat would have got outside. Hello? I say, yeah. It better not be my cat. No, that ain't my cat, because my cat would have. It's all rolling by my window though. That means it knows that my cat is in there. But anyway, y'all, I don't know. This is my confessions. I'm working on it. I really don't want a masculine like the one the Lord gave me. I feel bad about that too, because I know I should be grateful, even though a lot of times I can't see why. I feel bad about being ungrateful for what the Lord did. And, you know, for so many years, I was just trying to deal with it because the Lord seen something that I couldn't see. I be struggling with a lot on this journey, but I just keep on going. I guess it does kind of hurt when he makes fun of me, like calling me a whore, masculine. It hurt just a little bit. I'm gonna tell you why, because that's a part of myself I'm still struggling to heal. And my intentions are not to hurt people. It's just to make sure that I don't get hurt. And I don't want to turn into those people who sacrifice the feelings and the emotions of others to save myself, because I already know how that feels like from the twin flame journey. It's hurtful when I feel like I'm turning on. The more I look in the mirror, I'm starting to look more and more like the masculine energy, the twin flame. My twin flame. But I don't know. I don't want to say like it's a contradictory a little bit, because I'm a sexual person. But I don't know. I just be trying to keep, not worry about the flesh. Because it's not like, I have to. This went a whole nother way than it was supposed to, but whatever. It's not like I got to. Because like I said, I got the rose. That'd be just fine. And don't be like impulsive, like I can't control it. But it just be like, shit, I'm single. I can do what I want to do. Why not? This is how I see it. Especially if I know you fun. I mean, what? Spin the block again? Okay. But I'm trying to get myself out of that, because people and their energies, that's what's really like. At first, when you start your journey, you don't see nothing wrong with the way that you living and the way you moving through. But the reason I see something wrong with it now is because of the energy. You got to be careful with energy. On top of that, you got to be careful with people who get in their feelings because of sex. Because what you look like, just, you going to get your nut off, and now this person's done got their feelings for you. But how do you have to feel bad about that when you let them know that you really ain't trying to be in a relationship? You just trying to have some fun. See, people be trying to sign up for shit that they can't handle. And that's because that's what society considers as masculine. I'm masculine for that. But I don't see it that way. Because I don't feel like society normalizes a lot. Like, women's supposed to cook and clean, and men's supposed to provide. Like, it's women out here full throttle providing. A man better get the fuck in there and do them dishes. The fuck is you talking about? And I'm taking the trash out. That ain't a man's job. The fuck, people's just so busy trying to put labels on everything, and that's the problem. See, because me, personally, I see that I should fix it energetically as far as mix it with energy, but I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with grabbing what you need and going, especially if you made a person aware. If you didn't put their feelings on the line, if you told them this is what I want, this is what I'm looking for, and they was like, okay, that's cool, and that's what I'm looking for too, and you signed up for that. The point is, though, the more spiritual I become, the less I am happy about the sexual appetite that I got, right? So then I just start self-disciplining. And that don't feel good, because it's like I'm restricting myself from having sex. Like I got a problem or something. I don't know. It ain't like, a problem, because it ain't like nympho. Like, I got to do it every single day, every day. It ain't that, because I can go days and days and months, But when I do get to that point, since I don't have a man or nobody that I'm looking to call my man, then I'm going to probably hit up a little sneaky link. I'm not the only person out here doing it. I'm probably just the only person talking about it. But then when I'm done with the sneaky link, he's not going to hear from me again until I'm ready to sneaky link again. And that makes me masculine, I guess. But I don't care. And the hurt is why I'm like this. I'm sure it is, because I can get the benefits of a man sexually without ever investing in that, you know? That's where the problem comes in. That's where the hurt comes in, because I'm too afraid to invest, or because I don't want to invest into the wrong shit. So I just get what I want and I go. I'm asking people to settle. I mean, unless they want to get what they want and go too. But I think I'm a little bit reading a little too deep in it, maybe being a little bit too hard on myself about it. But sometimes that's necessary for you to get corrected, for you to correct yourself. But I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I just wanted to come out with a video and say how my journey's been going. I also want to put out a story time, but I didn't want to mix them up together. So I just said, let me just do the update. I mean, because I know people are like, well, where this hoe at? I'm around. I'm around. So, but none of that, like I'm okay with who I am, right? At this point in time. But I would like to tweak it some. Because I just feel like it just don't feel like spiritual people should be doing some of the stuff that I do. So, now I'm going to be an info when I get my boyfriend. And my husband, rather. I mean, I'm not one of those people who save themselves to marriage. But to each his own. I'm just saying, when I get me somebody, and since I'm so good at energy, I had before my twin flame, I wasn't good at discernment, but now I am. So now I don't let people get close to me, and I don't have to be afraid to let them get close. It's because I can read the energy in them. Getting too close is not too good for this type of person, you know. And then some people get in my car, and it's just like, wow, that's good energy, you know, if I'm lifting them around. But I don't know. I just want to bask in my own energy for a while, because it's pretty good. And the more I go through life, the more I realize it. That's it. That's all I got, y'all. Let the journey keep journeying, because it's going to get better. If it's in a bad place right now, cry about it. Feel it. Express it. But don't give up on it. Okay? Much love.